All right, Mr. DJ's back at number 12 on my fantasy playlist, holding from number 12 the previous week. This was probably one of the biggest hits of 2010. Was overplayed on the FM radio stations, that's for sure, and on XM radio as well. But it's a great club banger, though. Got some great dance beats on this record. Chris Brown with Yeah 3X. Fantasy playlist December 26, 2010. It's from Chris Brown's album called FAME, Fame. The album was produced by a couple of people. David Guetta, the French producer and DJ, he produced this track. He also was behind the beats of the song by the Black Eyed Peas. I Got a Feeling had that great dance beat. David Guetta just got really big over the past 5 to 10 years. But also a DJ from Colorado produced this track. DJ Frank E. Is his name, and he and Chris Brown, they wrote the lyrics to this record in 15 minutes. They really got down on this one, but somebody was not pleased. When Calvin Harris, Scottish DJ Calvin Harris in England, when he heard Yeah 3X, he almost choked on his cereal because the song sounded like so much like his hit. One of his hits back in 2009 called I'm Not Alone. I'm going to have to listen to that record again to refresh my memory, but I do remember listening to that record a lot on BBC Radio 1 back in, what was it, BBC Radio 2, BBC Radio 1 back in 2009, late at night. Calvin Harris, real big, had some massive hits in England in the 2000s, early 2010s. I'm Not Alone actually went to number one, I believe, in England. Well, anyway, he got on Twitter, and Calvin Harris expressed his anger and frustration about Yeah 3X. He thought that just because Chris Brown was an international superstar, it did give him the permission to rip off his record, to steal his record. Fortunately, he and Chris Brown patched things up. Chris Brown phoned Calvin Harris, and he heard the original. Well, he heard "I'm Not Alone," and Chris Brown was like, "Oh yeah, gosh, dog it." Well, that was really close, and Chris Brown gave Calvin Harris half the royalties to Yeah 3X. And now, according to Calvin Harris, they're best friends. Well, here we go. At number 12, this is Chris Brown with Yeah 3X.